and then I saw the airbags deploy, and it fell into the water.
Okay, so you said that the helicopter was taking off from the helipad.
It took off from one helipad and was flying over towards the other one. And I guess it was trying, I don't know if it was trying to land or what, but it took off. There was a loud boom, and then it started coming down, but it was spinning as it was coming down. And then the airbags deployed, and it fell into the water.
And Kat, how long roughly was the helicopter in the air?
Not long at all. It had just taken off.
So can you just give us some sense how high up the pilot was able to get before the loud boom?
Probably not even 100 or 150 feet off the first helipad, and it started. It took off. It started going towards. It started going north, and then a loud boom happened, and then it started spinning out and came right back down.
So did the helicopter then land directly into the water, and were there any other people around that could have been injured?
It did land in the water. I didn't see any other people around other than right after it happened, the people that work here at the Blade helipad place here, they came running out because obviously they heard what happened.
Do you know which company is affiliated with this helicopter? You mentioned Blade. Was this a Blade helicopter?
Yes, that's what it says on the side of the building here. It says flyblade.com, VIP heliport, main entrance.
Okay, so Blade is, for those of you watching at home, to give you some background info, Blade is a service that you can buy individual tickets to board this plane. It's very popular in the summertime to take New Yorkers to and from the Hamptons to avoid that traffic on the Long Island Expressway. But it is a very popular service that can be hired just individually or with a group of people. There's about 5 or 6 seats on board, if I recall correctly. But it is a very popular service that many New Yorkers use on a daily basis. So
right, I see people using this service all the time. I see helicopters take off, all the time when I'm riding to and from work.
So were you able to see anything after the helicopter crashed into the water?
I was able to get a little bit of video of it in the water, but it was so far kind of past the building where the fencing has black tarp on it. You can't really see much.
So you were not able to see the pilot at all when the pilot was taken out of the aircraft?
No, I wasn't.
And
I did. Obviously, there are tons of fire trucks and ambulances and police officers here.
Now I can't.
But I didn't see anyone taken out yet.
I don't have a current scene, a current picture rather of the scene right now. Kat, is the helicopter still above water?
I think it is below the water. I do not see it where it did come down.
Okay, we are looking live now. It appears near the helipad we see some ferry boats and some rescue boats there. The picture is a bit blurry here on my monitor, so I personally cannot see the helicopter there. But we are looking live now, Kat, at the scene where the rescue took place. And Kat, if you can just please stand by, because right now I'd like to go to Chopper 2, where Dan Rice is over the scene. Dan, tell me what you can see from your perspective.
Well, I'll tell you right now, we're still flying up towards the scene. I'm actually down by the Statue of Liberty, and you're going to see a lot of buildings floating through the scene there. We're still working our way up to West 30th Street. It's a heliport we've used infrequently, but we're still working our way up there.
Go ahead, Dan. I apologize. We have Kat Lund, who is our CBS 2 editor. She witnessed this whole accident there on the off of the West Side Highway, and she's still on the line with us. But please continue with what you were saying. You're now flying to the scene.
That's correct. At this point, we're just south of the Statue of Liberty, and of course you can see in that video right there all the police boats, the rescue boats that have come to the scene. I was able to see some of that video that Kat shot. I was watching as we're flying out here, and she talks about the airbags, and a lot of these helicopters have what we call floats on the helicopter. I'm going to bring the camera back to the chopper for 1 second, and since we really can't see anything from this vantage point, what I'll show you on our helicopter is we have those same type of systems on our helicopter. It's a Bell helicopter, and if you look on the skid of the helicopter, you see 3 individual bags. Those bags are what we call floats. And the pilot, my pilot Lars Andresen, he has a trigger up front that if we were in a similar type of situation, he hits that trigger and there's a tank underneath the helicopter right there that has, I believe it's nitrogen in it, and it'll blow those bags right open. You'll see big yellow floats on the helicopter to help keep it above water. So when she talked about the floats that she saw when the chopper was going down, that's a system right there that she's talking about that the pilot would have inflated as he went down into the water.
So Dan, if you can just sort of help give some context here, since you are up in a helicopter basically almost on a daily basis. Kat, our editor at the scene who witnessed this accident, said that she saw the helicopter take off from the landing pad, and it was not in the air for very long when suddenly she heard a loud boom, and then the helicopter came down and started to spin. Is there anything that comes to mind that could have happened at this point in time? And again, this is very early, I understand, in the investigation, and the investigators probably even have not arrived there at the scene, but just any sort of idea or context that you can give us as to what may have caused this.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much I can really get from that. I mean, first off, I always like to preface with everything. I am a cameraman. I am a reporter. I'm not the pilot. I'm not trained on how the helicopter specifically works. Lars and Ed Wyrett, our other pilot, they've had years of training and what have you. What I can tell you is that probably the takeoff and landing, those are going to be the most, I don't want to say dangerous, but that's going to be the most critical time in the flight, because there's not a lot of momentum in the helicopter when you're taking off. So if something catastrophic happens, something goes wrong, that's really the worst place you want it to have happen, because you don't have many alternatives at that point. There's not enough momentum in the helicopter to carry it anywhere. You don't have a lot of control yet. When we're up at 1,500 feet where we are now, the pilots have options. There's something called auto rotation, where you take the momentum of the helicopter and ride it down to the ground. You can see one of the choppers coming in there from MVPD coming in there now, but the helicopter it's always working against itself. If you want to think about it, you have the blades on top, our main rotor system. That's what gives you your lift and controls the helicopter. That tail rotor, that's a counterbalance. That keeps the helicopter from spinning out of control. So there are many things that could have happened that could contribute to what might have happened in that crash. Like I said, I saw Kat's video. I don't really know what could have caused that situation when the pilot was lifting off from the helipad here.
Understand, Dan. Now, as far as weather conditions go, I know that you and your pilot specifically, always check out the weather conditions before you take off from your location. Were there any concerns out there today that you know of? Any conditions that may have caused concern?
Nothing comes to mind. No, nothing critical. I mean, obviously, it's the best that we've had all week. There is a little wind out here today. Wind is always a factor, in my opinion. And again, I'm a cameraman. I'm a reporter. We've had worse wind, so I don't know if the wind played a factor or not. But no, it's a clear day out. There shouldn't have been many problems there for that pilot as far as the weather goes in that sense. And as a matter of fact, now you can see we're pulling up onto the scene here, and you see the activity on the helipad here, and it looks like the helicopter is upside down in the water. Those yellow pieces you see next to the dock, those are the inflated floats that we were just talking about a few minutes ago that are on the skids.
Okay, you're
obviously,
talking about
we see
the yellow floats in between the blue and the red boats that we see there, correct?
Boats. Correct. I'm going to use our digital extender. I'll go in with that, and you can see right there. those are the floats that we were talking about, and they did their job because the helicopter is still up at the surface. It's upside down, but at least it's up at the surface. The helicopter didn't sink into the river, so it gives the emergency crews a better chance to get to the helicopter right away to help whoever may have been on board that chopper.
And for those of you that are just now tuning in, we're interrupting the talk here this afternoon to bring you this breaking news happening at the 30th Street helipad. It's on the West Side Highway, just south of the Lincoln Tunnel. We've been talking to our editor, Kat Lund, who actually witnessed this accident, and also Dan Rice, who we have here in Chopper 2, that is giving us these live pictures. There in the middle of your screen, you can see some yellow flotation devices. Underneath those flotation devices is a helicopter that somehow crashed into the Hudson River. According to our editor, Kat, the pilot was taking off from the West 30th Street helipad. Was not actually in the air for very long before she says she heard a loud boom. There is video that we have exclusively taken by our editor that actually shows the helicopter crashing into the water, and you can see it somewhat start to spin as it gets closer to the water. We are told by the NYPD, who is there on the scene. They have several water crews and fire department crews, emergency crews, all hands on deck there at the scene off the West Side Highway. But we can tell you that the NYPD tells us that the helicopter did fall short of the helipad, which we can clearly see there. We're also told that there was only the pilot on board, and that pilot has been rescued.